this is it. 300 months later, and I'm at the final mission. Let me check out all the tanks I got. Yeah, just Hotaru. AP Shell KK, Black Ribbon. What else? Cat Ears. Oh, she's in here. That's nice. Adorable, yeah. You only see her for a single map and never again to get to use her either. There's a whole bunch of other tanks that aren't in here, though. What about them? Can you kill its friends? Yeah, don't do that. Zeki, never got to use one of those. Mio killed her last map. One of the strongest samurai tank, equipped with a giant katana and 2 special modules. What other? Red Muffler and Black Coat, yeah. Pretty damn slow movement-wise though, but shooting area is actually damn good. Good thing I killed it quick. Linimon, love her. Mr. Cat! Yeah, I'm not sure. Why does he have only one everywhere? Maybe the modules increase like, but that, like, as it was with the development of the Linimon, but here you can see move and speed 6 is still right, but, you know, I don't know, just seems wrong somehow. Snipers. Is that all the snipers you get? Like, these 3? Where are the royal equivalent? Are they just way down below? Oh yeah, there they are. Right, let's take a look here. More Asagao, Yinzo. I don't think I ever got one of those. Yeah, typical unfairness in the game. Shooting range 9, shooting area 4. That is amazing. Masamune, infinite range. Speed 3. Actually, an amazing artillery tank in this game where things cannot dodge and stuff. Tsushiro, the one tank that nobody ever gets. Miyari, there's one missing here. I wonder where she could be. Black Ribbon, yo. Can I use hyper power equipment to develop Bahana? Yeah. Koharu, same old. Scouting range 0, scouting area 8. God Eyes. Yukihime, oh no, that's not Yukishiro. The White Berries. Enhanced with White Power. Enhanced with White Power. Same description for all of them. Miliwa, never got any of those either. Oh, Pokori is in here. Ghost wasn't though. Ghost is not in this one. Fought thousands of battles, all of them against the same enemy. Speed 5, move 4. That's the unupgraded one. Not the one you get before the end of the cavern. Chappie. Françoise. Nope. They're not done. Patrash. Oh yeah. That's unfair, alright. That, Pegasus. Not as good as Yinzo. Oh yeah, these would have been amazing in Alta if it weren't for dodging again. Well, of course in this game, you didn't get anything. Yeah, I'm not reckoning because I want to anything. Oh no, Ghost is in here. Oh wow, that's interesting. So large that it's difficult to take down, an unpleasant enemy. Yeah, that describes her perfectly. Yeah. Tora, usual. Gecko. Karyoshi was a pain with weak ass units I got in that mission. General Union. I cannot even make out its shape there. You can it's just too zoomed out. Like you can barely see its head. The wings are basically the same as Miyari's, basically, I think. Iron Maiden with her infinite range hit the target attacks. And Peko. Who knows what it wants, but it's hungry. I guess you just have to feed her the corpses of your own dead tanks or something? Is that how you get the limit? Oh well. Final mission. Yumishiro Gaara. The enemy army is formed by human tanks that faced us before. They're all strong and powerful. Let's buckle down and fight them. This is going to be all of the human tanks that we've had to deal with before. Not all of them, but most of them. Hotaru, you go here, I guess. 2 white berries, that's pretty dope. Riri, you are amazing. I'm gonna have you be here. Mekamihari, no data, but you... Oh, so now we can actually read the description. Fake tank struggling developer Katsura as a substitute for Miare. Very strong for her looks. Shooting range 4, scouting range 4, so that's good of a scout, but decent speed and range. That is good. Put her here. What else? Ooh, Zeki, you go down here. Anything that doesn't snipe dodges. So actually amazing. One map we get to have that amazing tank. Cannot complain about that. Ninimo Nozomi, very good stuff. Let's see what else we have. Beethoven, oh wow. Definitely better than the Nozomi. Yeah. Asagao, L7, equivalent. Miari, just the usual Miari. I guess you can come along. And that's about it. Nothing special otherwise, I think. I didn't... Oh, extended radar. That is decent, but Miki herself is not great, so after the radar is used... Jeez. Huba. Alright. So, let's talk about the games in the entirety now that I've actually completed them. Generally, my favorite would have to be clearly the second game, Alta. It just had so much stuff going for it. It was all very much... No, you do go with it. It had a lot of variety just in its map layouts. It never actually got really boring with what it threw at you. Except, of course, enemy variety very much... No, not enemy variety. Your loadout variety very much suffered because you just had to stick with Ludwigs and Melodina. With the Ludwigs and snipers. Nagisa, yeah, sure. Never too many snipers. How many more can I have? Oh, so many. On the other hand, however, the main story was kinda meh. It just didn't really do much. It was very short. I mean, it did tell a complete story, but it just didn't do a lot with it in general. The most of the story content was really in the cavern, so not really. Which one? Yeah. Two more. Good. But that said, even with all the nonsense with the rebels being thrown at you, not actually that unfair with its difficulty and stuff going on. Mechanically, just by gameplay, limited operations had a lot of very interesting setups going on just because you had to fight with what you were given with. You actually had to use scouts and artillery, and you're actually able to use them because, oh no, because the game just didn't throw all those unfair units at you either. It actually oh no, it did have an overwhelming advantage with its enemies just being more powerful than what you had, but they were never too stupidly unbalanced with the perfect evasion that you could never get around except with snipers. So here, those units that didn't have perfect evasion actually could be used for stuff. Oh, hello! Fancy seeing you here, Ruru. This time, we're not on good terms, no? Uh-oh. So, I know what I'm gonna do. First thing, I'm going to have... No. You gonna recon. Kill that critter. Very good. That way, it's not gonna murder me. Anyway, so by not throwing all that stupid stuff at me that I had to use the same tanks to kill over and over, I could actually use that variety that the game gave me. That was very much appreciated. On the other hand, whenever the challenges that I was faced with were not fair, they were not fair. They were stupidly imbalanced. Yeah, really would have done to, you know, maybe check the difficulty curve a bit. Uh-oh. What? Ah, 2 tiles, that is okay, that's fine. So anyway, I think they should have just checked the difficulty curve a bit more. Uh-oh. Well, you are going to die, and what about you? No. Let's all just move out and start killing. Yeah, that's basically my point. Oh, Negamiri. Good thing I killed her. It also had lacked really it never really fulfilled its potential. There were so many more things you could have done with that kind of thing. So as I said, you had maps where you had to use your artilleries actually well and scouts. You had gimmick setups like the one where Mihari just had to dodge everything, which was hella fun. But you didn't get a lot of those entirely, and I wish you had a lot more that you could do with it. Like, for instance, an entire map where you got nothing but Falth tanks to fight with. Imagine that. Falths are really gimmicky. They attack in really weird ways. They don't have actually really good enough stats to be used in Alta. Imagine actually using them. Oh, that's Hotaru Sensei. Bye-bye. And something like that. Or a map where you had snipers and scouts entirely, and you had to do a sniper fight with the scouts acting as spotters. That could have been a cool thing. Which brings me to the next subject. Actually, no. I'm gonna put that on hold for later. You can. Let me talk about the first game. It was a pretty good game. It had a decent difficulty curve. Oh crap! It's a 2-tile unit. I forgot. Had a good difficulty curve. It had good story plot lines. Limited Operations had one good plot line in the what was it in the south? Oh, here she comes. That's the weak one. In the south, but the northern, the Mutsu storyline just kind of left me with a bad feeling. It just relied on Katsura being an idiot. Anyway, the first game had a good storyline, had 4 plot lines that all ended in very good conclusions. Basically, didn't make you feel unsatisfied. Which makes it a really good standalone title, even without all the improvements / additions of the next game. Ah, bollocks! I flipped that one. Yeah. There we go. Anyway, where was it? Oh yeah, the first game. Well, was pretty good, even with basic simple enemy variety. Not enemy variety, but just unit variety. It didn't need any more of that, even if the improvements were very appreciated. That said, very much liked what Alta gave. Oh, hello, Rara! You are a dead ringer here. Oh, that was stupidly close! So, that's why Hotaru is there. Oof, fortunately she's not a sniper. it's just Rara 1, not Rara 2 or anything. Anyway, those are my feelings about those 3 games. First game was a bit short. That's what I could say. Maybe they didn't really have a lot of map variety either. Like especially because all of the routes had like very similar, not even similar, but had literally the very same. Oh no, that's really gone. Had always the very same units that you used, and you take care of her. No, not the very same units that were used, but the tanks were. No, not the tanks. The maps were always the same, and like because you had to do like the first 7 maps or so before you even got to route split. I mean, it's the same in this one, but you could actually skip the map entirely, which was cool. Which one is it? You. Which brings me back to the topic I put on hold earlier. A few years ago, apparently there was news about a new game being made by Yakiniku Banzai, Human Tank Factory, which I don't know what it's supposed to be. That's Masamune, I think. Which is basically, if I had it to make a guess, probably a map with a game with a built-in map maker or something, where you could just throw in together your own custom fights, which is a hella cool thing that I really would want. Okay, so that's armor animation, and I've never heard anything of it since. I really would want to play that, especially if it has map sharing, so you could just play custom maps by other people. I mean, Steam would probably have the forums where they just people post their own maps or something. Anyway, you what is your wide range recon? Oh, it's just that one. Okay. It's just 2 maps, 2 enemies left. One of them is Masamune, and the other one is this dum-dum here. All right, let's start taking hits. Not taking hits, but doing hits. And that's really something I want to play, as I said. Make it just for all these potential gimmicks maps. I haven't like that. I've just given 2 examples that I could think of. I haven't been able to think of anything else so far immediately that it hasn't been already retreated by the first 3 games. And that's basically my thought on the series. Very fun games if you actually can get through the sometimes really hellish difficulty curves, and the fact that a lot of the story, the stories are. I really have to talk about the stories more. They are very simple, like they're cheap visual novels. That's basically what they are, but they are kind of philosophical, not exactly deep, but it does pose questions about the ethics of making your own sentient weapons of war that will literally fight and die for you, and it answers them in really weird and interesting ways, how individual people just interact with it. Some, you know, even if there never was really a conclusion about how to make everyone happy, really. The wars never entirely end. And that's the series. I got all 3 of my achievements.